Hello again, everyone. Welcome back. Well, today we are taking a risk and reviewing a cigar totally unknown. Other than read about it online, I know nothing about this cigar, and I was asked to review it. So I will, but this is the only sample I have. Now, this is from Felix Assouline Cigars, I believe is how you pronounce it. And this is the Two Saints, and this is the Perfecto 5 by 52. There is the density, and notice the Perfecto shaped end. Now, a little about this cigar, because this is brand new to me, but it's called Two Saints, like the Roman numeral 2 Saints. That's the way it's written. That's the way it's described. And Two Saints, I guess, is how you go. It is a French brand of men's accessories, lighters, belt buckles, rings, bracelets, everything. And they are combining with Felix Assouline Cigars to bring this cigar to us. Now, it is available in 5 sizes. This is, as I said before, is the Perfecto 5 by 52. There's also a 5 by 50 Robusto, a Bellicoso, a Gordo, and a Figurado. Now, the cigar is made in Nicaragua. It's described as full-bodied, but it uses a lot of Honduran tobacco. There's Jamastran Criollo 98 wrapper. The binder is Jamastran, and the filler is Jamastran and Jalapa. So, this is going to be interesting. I will give my first impressions and total thoughts on the cigar as we go along. So let's get right to it. The new to me, Two Saints Perfecto. Okay, as I said, this is both intimidating and exciting at the same time. It's a brand new cigar, described as full-bodied, has some interesting tobacco to it. Love the shape, but I don't know anything about it. I haven't had one before. Okay, the draw is going to work just fine. Yep. Well, the first flavors are sort of a strawberry cedar type combination with a little light cream, some brown sugar, and quite a bit of an earthy black coffee and black pepper. Black pepper, I'd put it about 7.5. That's sort of how you start. There is some sweetness there, and what reminds me of a strawberry. It's not an overly sweet flavor, but it does have some sweetness, and there is some brown sugar there. And it's sort of a cedar combination with that strawberry. That's about the best I could describe it. But quite a bit of an earthy black coffee also. More than just a base amount. It's quite a bit. So that's sort of how we start. Let's just see how we go from here. Okay, I'm about an inch or a little over in, and this cigar is so short, I'm not going to come back in thirds, but I wanted to come back now because the flavors have really settled down into something, quite honestly, better. You still have that strawberry cedar. It's more of a pronounced strawberry now, more of a what you would expect from a strawberry. Before it was like a little strawberry flavoring. This is more of a more strawberry, has that zing and zest of a strawberry. There is some richness to the cigar now. There is some buttery richness. The brown sugar is mixing very well, and there's richness in the flavors. There's still the earthy black coffee, but it's more of a settled down version now. It's not quite as elevated. Before it was about 50-50 with the sweeter flavors. Now it's more in line with what you would expect from a black coffee, not to be the main player, but a nice sub player. The cigar is like medium bodied right now. This is supposed to be a full bodied cigar. We may get there, but right now it's medium bodied. But the rich, buttery, sweet strawberry cedar flavor is very nice, and it will really start to pop at about an inch in. We're about 14 minutes or so in at this point, but I'll go ahead and just rate it when I come back. Right now, I'm going to start it off at a 91. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I want to see where it's going to go, though. Like I said, this is totally new to me. Some of you may have had this cigar. I'll be interested to know what you think about it. But these are out there, so I want to get it in front of you and let you know about it. So I'll be back here the next time something happens, or possibly maybe midpoint. I don't know. Let's just see what happens. Well, you know what? This is about what I'd call the midpoint. It's not a very long cigar. As you can see, I've already removed the band. But the flavors are pretty much like I said before. But you know what's crept in here in the last couple of minutes is nutmeg. And it's taking away some of that sweetness, because nutmeg is, you know how it is. It's not a very sweet flavor. And if it shows up, it's going to take away some of the sweetness. Some of the richness is gone too, and I'm blaming that on the nutmeg. It's still noticeable, but it's greatly decreased. But the main flavors, aside from the nutmeg, are still in play, and just add nutmeg to the center mix. I still would not call this full-bodied by any stretch. It's barely above medium-bodied at this point. So, oh, I didn't talk about the finish earlier, did I? There is some influence of that strawberry cedar and cream with some lingering black pepper. It's not bad. For the center, and I'll call this the midpoint, I'm dropping it to 90 because some of that, it's not as quite as enjoyable as it was at the first inch or inch and a half, because the nutmeg is starting to blossom. So nutmeg can add or detract. In this case, it's slightly detracting. So I'm still curious as where we're going to go. We're on our way. We're halfway there. So let's see what happens next. Well, we're down to the end, so let's wrap it up. Really not a lot changed from the midpoint to the end. Same basic flavors continued. I would say it's now medium to full bodied, a high grade medium to full bodied. It made quite a jump from the midpoint to the end, very close to full bodied, but it took it a while to get there. Now, maybe some of the longer sizes, the 6 or 6.5 inch, maybe you'll get full bodied and notice it quite a bit earlier, but the finish is unchanged. This has been a pretty good cigar. The flavors like I described, and I would rate the final half at a 90 also. So Averaging it out, you're going to get a 90 overall rating, and that's where I think this cigar belongs. So this has been an interesting cigar. First time having it. Enjoyed it. There is one other cigar that they have that I'll be reviewing. It's called Havana Sunrise Reserve, and I'll try to get to it next weekend. But the sweeter flavors are very nice in this cigar. Uh, I enjoyed it. Take the flavor notes and decide for yourself. So there you have it, the Felix Assouline Two Saints Perfecto 90.